heroes. And this year, the player who's earned that recognition is the one and only Scrap. Your 2025 Call of Duty League MVP. And the AR phenomenon made history all season long.
Oh, absolutely smokes him!
Like, what? I'm feeling good!
In just his third year as a pro, Scrap's proved he's built different. Starting with a bang, he dropped the highest damage in a grand final this year. Game 7, Major 1 versus FaZe. And despite these record numbers, the trophy still eluded him. Major 2 was no different, but placing 4th in Dallas, Texas, sparked a fire for Scrap and his team. And when the Thieves showed up to Major 3, they were blazing. Not dropping a single map in the first 2 rounds of play. And with Scrap's leadership, they swept the Vancouver Surge 4-0 in the grand final, taking home their first major trophy of the year.
Boys in a tough spot now. They gotta figure it out.
Scrap was crowned MVP.
It's tough to lose when you get the MVP.
Major 4 was much of the same. After battling back from the losers bracket, Scrap and the Thieves bested FaZe in the grand finals 4-2.
Top 4 teams that we thought were going to be
Making Scrap a back-to-back MVP at both Major 3 and Major 4.
I just can't be more proud to play with these guys and win these tournaments, so I appreciate everyone.
As the youngest player on the LA Thieves super team, he plays with the consistency and the poise of a true veteran, with the team never placing lower than top 4 at any major on the year. Scrap is a player who keeps racking up the accolades. 2023 Rookie of the Year, Scuff Team of the Year for AR in both 2023 and 2024, and now again in 2025. He was number 1 in damage per 10 minutes in hardpoint and control this season, top 3 in search and destroy KD for the season, and he's made it all look, well, pretty damn good. From breakout star to certified MVP, Scrap's legacy is just getting started. He's already rewriting what it means to be elite. Congratulations to your 2025 Call of Duty League Most Valuable Player, Scrap.
I think Slim should have got it again, but I think they hold it. That's pretty dope, though. He is one of them guys.
Congratulations to Scrap as he celebrates with his family in the front row. But that young man, the job is just getting started here at the championship weekend, battling all the way through the elimination bracket. That is the goal, and it starts right here as they take on Vancouver Surge right now.
Be a good series, man. All these series, like for the rest of this time, they all gonna be good. It's champs, man. I think Thieves take it in 5. Get those game 5.
Common spawns, make sure we're counting names, listening to each other. Listen. This time, we take everything.
It's your #1 seed featuring the season MVP, but they are facing elimination. Allie, if LA Thieves want to win and stay alive in this tournament, they'll be looking to one of their best ARs to light up the score today.
Absolutely. They'll be looking at their MVP, right? And rightfully so. I mean, he's put obscene numbers across the board. He has the 94th layer rating as the #1 AR in the league right now, which is right behind Hydra, his teammate in SMG. So this team should have an easy time in the series.
Yeah, as good as the ARs are on LA Thieves, we got to talk a little bit about the guys who are in the front line. Hydra did not have his best day 1. He's coming into day 2, and Ant, he's playing against Vancouver Surge, a very familiar opponent. So talk to me about Hydra against this team in particular. What are your expectations for the Thieves?
Yeah, I mean, his numbers are crazy up against Vancouver. I mean, this season alone, they're 6-0 against Vancouver. They've dominated them 20-5 map count, and I'm sure you can guess Hydra's got like a 1.3 across the board just going off against them. I think the challenge today, and we always talk about Thieves, is like they're their own biggest enemy, and you think back to Major 1, and a lot of their search and destroy, it was like, Hydra, go out, find some kills, and we'll make plays off of it. It felt very reminiscent of that yesterday across both of those search and destroys. So I think they got to taper that back a little bit and start having some more team-oriented pushes, especially in the S&Ds. And up against Vancouver Surge, that's where they've been struggling, is the search and destroy. So everything points to an LA Thieves win here.
I completely agree with you. And the good thing for LA Thieves is their playstyle matches incredibly well versus Vancouver Surge, and that's why we see such bad blowouts. Not only are LA Thieves one of the best controlled teams in the game, and that's what keeps them in that top 4 conversation as one of the best teams, is Vancouver Surge hasn't found any success in that game mode, right? And sometimes they lack the slaying power to get themselves out of certain situations. Front side of LA Thieves, my God, you got Hydra spawning in, you got Scrap, even Ongli and Ghosty are putting up numbers in some of these series. And for a team like Vancouver Surge, who's so inconsistent in that department, it can be incredibly difficult.
Yeah, and this LA Thieves team, I mean, listen, they still played their hardpoint game great yesterday.
Yep.
They lost at 2-3-5, and well, guess who really struggles or has been struggling in 2-3-5? It's who they're going up against in Surge. So it's 6-0 on the year in Surge's form right now. It could very easily be 6-0.
But Joe, it's hard to beat a team 7 times in a row.
7 times in a row, Vancouver Surge. This is lucky number 7. Let's take a look at the roster that is trying to play spoiler to our top dog in the event. Nasty, Abuza, 0-4, and Neptune, all playing in their second champs. Last year, they went out at the 6th spot. They are not looking to go home in 8th with just 40K in their pocket.
And obviously, like, we're gassing up LA Thieves. Obviously, they're back-to-back, but this is hard to do it. This is a tough losers round 1 matchup, right? This is a Surge team that got back-to-back finals. Obviously, they did second places there, but they can get hot, right? They can be one of the better hardpoint teams. This is the problem, though, for me. It's that their map pool really hasn't expanded. And I don't know, starting off with 2 red cards versus LA Thieves, that is just not a good time.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, you look at Vancouver, they get rid of Skyline, where they haven't had too much success on it, so you have to score up on that red card. It's looking like a Thieves map 1, but if we do get to that vault, you have a good chance. Surge are unbelievable on vault, so got to steal game 2 or 3.
It's the last life for both of these teams in the tournament. As we kick off the elimination bracket, it's time to make it official when we come to our predictions in the Scuff Pick'ems. Merc, will you do us the honors? Where are you going to start off the day?
I mean, this is a team, they've had slow starts in tournaments. They've normally bounced back. I'm going to deal with LA Thieves.
Yeah, I'm heartbroken to see Vancouver Surge possibly drop out here, but I have to go with LA Thieves.
I'm going to echo that. I got LA Thieves taking it, man. Scrap's going to bounce back today, have a good performance, and Hydra in those searches, he's going to go off.
Last time all 4 of us went one way, it was an upset. Let's spoil it again. I'm going LA Thieves today. Number 1 seed stays alive in the tournament. Are we right? Only time will tell as we send it to the stage with Blaze.
Only time will tell, but the time is now. It's an elimination matchup here on our second day of champs. Ontario, you ready to get this thing popping off? Get ready, because here comes both squads. Make some noise for the LA Thieves and Vancouver Surge.
This is going to be an absolute banger. Listen, Vancouver, it's been tough for them lately. The last 2 tournaments, they have lost to the LA Thieves. But LA Thieves looked shaky yesterday, especially Hydra and Scrap in the control. So there's a unique opportunity here. One of these teams will be going home on Friday of COD Champs. This is going to be such a good match. So let's get it going, guys.
Only one team can stay, and it's time to find out. Make some noise for your squads, everybody. It's about to go down. We've seen this matchup time and time again on the main stage. It's a David and Goliath battle, but will it be a Freaky Friday? Miles, Chance, it's time to send the squad home.
Oh man, we're already sending teams home on the freakiest of Fridays. Oh, well, so you see after this series how freaky this Friday gets, but let's face it, folks, Champs has been delivering upset central. That's what you're looking at right now. LA Thieves, number 1 ranked squad, coming into the tournament in the lower bracket. Wow, doesn't get any freakier than that, does it, brother?
No, we will confirm if there's body swaps going on, if the upset actually happens, because as the Jets talked about endlessly, LAT have had their number across every single game mode. There are really no open avenues of attack. Vancouver have to bring their A game. And honestly, I don't know how they get it done, especially when we're starting off on a red card hard point where you still have a perfect record coming in from LAT. Admittedly, you get to the game 4, you're feeling great on Vault. Of course, Thieves happy for the square up, but it is just the most difficult road. Losers round 1 here at Champs. Either team is going to have a long way to go.
Our longest of ways to go. It's only going to make the victory all the sweeter for either one of them if they can make it. But for now, the coaches absolutely spitting their way through the final moments before our pregame gets going. And the Monster Energy pregame there for the Thieves, the get-right game. They've got such a wonderful opportunity here against a team that they've had their number all year long. It has been fantastic. Lost here, that would be something.
They've had 20-5 map record. Yes. It's been dominant across every single mode, undefeated in control against this squad. So you're gonna have to win every single map bid. And frankly, Vancouver might need to win that control too. But we'll take a look at the path later on just to see if they can take down Goliath on their best map. It is always fun when you get this late in the year. A team has a perfect record, and you're still learning to square up. I know that, really, the red cards haven't been particularly close. LAP, they win by an average of 85 points on it. They blow everyone out of the water. Guys like Abuza, you're squaring up on an AR map. Gotta be ready. Bring your Sunday best.
We're going to see the very best game of red card that we're so just played. The toughest of opponents. If it's any time to break a record, it's here at Champs. Thieves almost ready to rock and roll there. The game of grit applied. Nasty, one of the most underrated players. Ironically, been underrated for an incredibly long time. At what point do we just rate him as a good player, right?
Well, the moment for me is when Dashy was talking about it. I remember him playing on like a sub base in MW3. Nasty didn't get picked up on a team, and he just gave him the gas. He's like, I can't believe this guy's not in the league. Like, that's unbelievable. The second he makes it back, immediately solidifies his spot. Happy to see him. But that sound means we are getting going. And on red card especially, for any team on any map, you have Thieves on P2 on this map, single best hill in the game. It is where they break teams. It is a hill that Vancouver Surge need to make sure they have dial in. If you trade out and go 50-50 on P2 against LA, you're happy.
The break will be broken moment. Hydra versus Surge all season long in hardpoint, 1.27. Second overall. Outstanding work from the young Frenchman. Teammate picks up MVP of the regular season. Let's put him to the test. Here we go. Map number 1, LA Thieves taking on Vancouver Surge.
Tripling up over towards big steps as well. Nades out and about. Everybody's got to dodge them. Neptune there for the first blood. But as the trades roll through, Vancouver, they got the extra edge in Nasty. The one to stamp it down. He picks up the 2-piece. Vancouver at the time.
First time to Vancouver, and they're going to hold it for as long as they can. But yeah, an opening salvo. A ruthless onslaught here. The kills have been relatively even across the board. Hardpoint very much in the hands of Surge. And the map presence right now, an interesting moment from Abuza. He's looking to catch a few players out on the approach towards New, but what a gunfight. Great timing. 3 dead for a moment there. Thieves on the back foot.
And you have Vancouver handling the spawns perfectly. They know the BS&D spawn was going to be rolling through. If you're clearing that out, that means you're coming over towards Stiggit. That is what Neptune is looking for. So for the moment, Surge absolutely dialed in, and it is as good as you could ask to get on the P1. Going to have a 27-point lead going into New, and P2 again. If you trade 50-50 against LA Thieves, you're happy. And even better, Vancouver Surge are there first.
Neptune on the prowl. You'll see him play like this quite a lot. It's Nasty, the man on time. Can he hold it alone? He's doing a fantastic job of staying alive, but that's going to be the drop. Net still on a run. Catches out one player from behind, and what an onslaught we've got going on here by P2. This is what you expect. The Thieves, they come a-knocking, and they come a-kicking. That's going to be their time.
Yeah, and this might be the start of the onslaught. They got the spawn trap set up as well. Now Vancouver going to be spawning in the back. You lose this next set of gunfights. This is where things can spiral out of control. Good news, though, they built a lead, so you can take your time on the kills. Unfortunately for Surge, they're not getting any of them.
I'd do the same. A big turn on there. Keeping the mid-map safe. Ghosty now alone in time. Couple of shots in his way. Oh my goodness, the damage on the exit as well. Beautiful stuff there. Surge are going to get in for a brief 10. But the hard point, or the next one, is on the far left-hand side of the map. That is going to be all Thieves if they choose to run towards it. Last few seconds going the way of Surge as they maintain the lead.
And you have number 3 spawning out. So Vancouver Surge, actually, it's going to be a chaotic mini-map. Number 2's in the back. The pinch is going to be rolling through Scrap, keeping the players containing, forcing the depth spawn. But frankly, I don't know where it's going to be rolling through. You have players all over the place while Surge currently in the time.
Will it be patient or will it be a furious attack? It will indeed be furious. Surge still spawning in the back. For now, not a terrible thing. Neptune, he's on the front door. cuts his way in. Wonderful 2. That's 3 dead in the feed.
Yeah, the one small mistake. Neptune slipped the net, got through the setup, and well, he is going to deliver his team the time, maintaining this lead that they got right from the jump on P1. And I mean, here we are in a P3. It's again a pinch spawns rolling through. Surge though handling it heads up and aware, and Abuza has come to play. Might be the first one to get the double digits.
Surge, they really wanted to fight their way through, and the timing is fantastic. They're out. What a moment. 04 makes his way to the middle of the map. Thieves spawn deep. They are trapped for now. Surge, can you contain them? The answer is, oh yeah, baby. What a win from Nasty. 10 kills for Abuza, 04 now as well. A spree on everyone from Surge.
In Vancouver Surge, they won the opening break. They've also won every single rotation. Nasty pushed out to the front, 04 the collector inside of the time, and Nasty trying to give you something extra. At least gets one before he falls, and the job for his teammates right now looking easy. Vancouver Surge, this is as good as it gets on red card. They've built an 80-point lead.
Wonderful lead. And they're keeping that hard point very safe and secure, snug in the hands of Surge. Ghosty on the approach now, and it's going to be a foot race towards time. Numbers are there. Abuza over the top. Trophies in play. Scrap, he's going to eviscerate 04 from inside. Abuza over the top. No 2 for him. And the guns are screaming right now from Abuza and co.
And this is every single hill right now being won by Vancouver Surge. They traded out 50-50 on the P2 in an opportunity maybe to win the rotation again. As good as it gets for the Vancouver, let's go for a listen in.
I'm sure they're picking. I take the info. Don't see me. Not sure. I've seen your name. What a paper. Come on. When you play. Camera. Nice. I stop. Nice. Take it onward. Take it onward. Jump out. Go first. I got you. Yo, Wallbang, you're under ticket. Close on time. First up. Their camera. One camera is offside. Take your time. Okay, break. Oh, you get shot. Take your time. Okay. I'm gonna go fucking. I'm shot that twice. Shot him. So sure. I'm looking to get Paper. One shot. Paper. I'm gonna jump fast. I'm gonna go play.
I spawn long. I can help you. Listen.
One of you rotate behind me. One outside time, okay? I'll help you, Brian.
That's it, leave it.
That's fine. I'll open the elevator for you guys. Put me in, guys.
Okay.
Just I'm
taking the elevator.
I'm going to top like the top, okay?
There's that Airbnb.
I'm going to leave you.
Shit on them.
If you want ticket. There's two. Ticket. He flew me. Ticket. I know you, man. We're looking at each other. Ticket. I'm flanking. Watch out, Bricks. He's still done.
Time.
Our side dubs.
Yo, he's got to be mid-door time.
I don't take mid.
Push one.
BCD, I'm blocking BCD, okay?
Spawning garage.
Bomby. Back BCD.
I have all the right.
Short. Ticket, that 2 months outside. Give me Envoy. We're gonna flip after that.
Oh, shit on the turtle.
Spawn me, weak fires. He ran diner. I'm stuck in the tires. He's from behind us.
Close ticket.
H1 Hydra. H1 One is in you already. Pretty sure Goatee is in. I want H1. Nice. Go. Some time. He's here. Watch out, Shane. After him, I'm leading. Bricks. I'm dead. Sidewalk probably. I want that lock.
Get on. Oh my goodness. Working.
Charlie Motok. He's on dog. One is behind you. Just jump out and I'm here. Last one ladder. Big mid. Go. Take it.
And once.
Alright, that's fine. Take it down.
Are you playing that?
Yeah, we should play this. Okay.
There's two. Down, back up. Down's one shot on time.
Yeah, I'm playing from third.
Nice, good.
He's replaying lights. I don't have it.
We needed their best, and we are certainly getting it so far. Surge maintaining a lead that we have not seen in a long time.
Handling the battles on P2 every single time and going 50-50, and they might not have won this rotation, but Neptune is keeping that time white. He gets dropped by a pistol, and LA Thieves collecting, but an 80-point deficit. Vancouver Surge, well, they've been surging indeed.
See if our champions could pull this back. What a gap to close. Ghosty now from the outside. Looking for one or two more here. Hydra finds his in the feed. Traded out. Right flank wide open now as Neptune battles forward. Ghosty and Envoy on time. And that's going to be a break. Who goes to get this next one? Thieves are doing what they can to pull this back.
And he is twisted. He is going back and forth, swapping weapons, keeping him contained. And you have number 8 on the minimap now, taking long routes. Vancouver Surge just got throttled on this hill, and now it is just desperation to get out of your spawn. Neptune attempting to deliver, and he's got it. You get the extra kills, you flip the spawn onto your head, and this will be another rotation won by Vancouver to P5. They get there first again.
2 in a row. This stage has treated them real good. Trophies in position. Nasty through mid. Can he find the second? No need. Thieves now fight their way forward. An open plat to play.
They got the cuts though. 0-4 playing a cheeky spot. His teammate in time. Well, doesn't win the gunfight. Envoy's going to drop him. Neptune going to be contesting. 0-4, the cleanup crew is there. And again on P5, LA Thieves have not been afforded any degree of momentum. Surge right now maintaining that 80-point lead.
Staggered deaths again from the Thieves, one at a time. They're forced to trickle their way towards the point, and that's where the kills will come in. Lovely work again on the wall bangs. 0-4 now looking for the reinforcements. Can't get it. Ghosty with another sweet 2.
Yeah, Ghost has been on point. He's doing what he can, swapping weapons and everything. But with the break is in, final 20 seconds going to go to LAT. They might have the opportunity to win the rotation as well. Hydra's going to be the first one here. 0-4 looking to hunt him down, and successful. He got the king.
That is spectacular. 0-4 now another problem to deal with. The name of Scrap. Stun connects, and he gets it. That's B-bomb site 1. Another massive turn here with Surge still in control.
You just need the kills. You got the initial time. You're playing for the picks. You got the airs in the right spot. If Booza might drop, that is an unimportant death. His teammates still in the right spots.
That's the kills there, though. Thieves starting to whittle them down. That's a couple clean ones. Nasty goes as well. The Thieves are in. The Thieves have got time. Can they hold this?
Well, still a 60-point game, but Thieves, the gun's starting to get a little bit hot. Some players starting to get a little bit spread out, and the momentum may be starting to change. But every single kill Vancouver gets is going to set them back, but they're not getting them. This is going to be another clean 4 down, and LAT got him in the spawn blender.
Pounce. They're starting to move. We're starting to get things going real quick here from the Thieves. You've got a lovely hold here on stage. We're going to go back to the middle. Hydra. Unbelievable timing. 0-4 fights, lives another day.
And he's still just slowing him down so much. Things are getting intense. The comeback is in. It is real, and for Thieves, we'll go for the listen in.
Ticket weak and 1 mid hedge. Undo. He didn't get it. Ran on a ticket.
Yeah.
Ran on a ticket. One's already mid hedge.
They're already mid hedge.
Nice. Kill this guy hedge. Focus hedge.
Yeah, I'm coming hedge.
I don't see him hedge.
I don't see him hedge. Yeah, probably is.
I'm rushing this.
Yeah, go for it. I didn't send him. Yo, S2 behind you. S2. Nice.
Looking red hedge. I have yellow hedge.
Yo, pitch shot by the way. I want SQ. 20 search.
Yeah, in top right ladder. Both tick.
What's that?
Our side ticket and depot.
Heard you. Need sec time, boys.
I'm in red edge.
Our side ticket.
No, same spot.
Yeah, depot.
Nice, three. Nice.
0-4. Last guy.
I have our side ticket.
Gonna be P2.
Look our ticket. Yeah, we're good. I have S1.
I pitch
I have our
He's gonna
ticket.
be P2, boys. He's gonna be out.
It's just 0-4. We're good.
Top right. Stage, we're seeing that too.
He's gonna be left.
Our ticket.
Nice. I'll play with this guy.
Responding to top one bullet. I'm aping him out. The left side, Paco. Yo, look my ticket.
I have our ticket.
I'm already DP2.
Could be dark.
Paco, I'm getting back. I have security. Paco, I'm getting back.
I didn't send anything ticket. I'm looking dark.
Paco, do you have my deep left? I have your security. Already do. Close right. Jump top right.
Top right.
Sidewalk and top right. Jump down. Sidewalk and sidewalk. Yeah, we got time, boys.
Yeah, get sidewalk.
I'm trying to get sidewalk here. 100% in on time. 3 on time.
Surge with a late break. Here we go. Ghosty, you got to get yourself in there now, mate. That's the contest. Foreground again. Last man in. Hydra gone. And that is it, folks. A historic moment. The Vancouver Surge here at Champs. The LA Thieves nearly untested, unbreakable on red card. Surge draw first blood.
And you can hear the difference in the listening as well. Vancouver Surge were ripping and roaring, dialed in, doing the little things right. Neptune, common when he's swapping to the Jackal, swapping the AR. LA Thieves, they're known for their slow starts, and they got one there on red card. First loss all year, and quite frankly, Surge picked them apart. When we look at that game flow chart, even on the P1s, Surge was able to find the separation. They quelled them on their best hill, and lights out performance down the line of Boozer. 35 in 30. He was getting active.
Everyone seeming to win their ones, and the teamwork as well. The assists are a stat I love to chirp on. Unbelievable work. There's 14 kills from Neptune from within the objective there. Unreal. Massive hard point time across the board. Everyone certainly bringing their A game. 250, 218. The final score on this last red card hardpoint duel between these teams in the regular season.
And that's old reliable for LAT. That is a map they go into it almost thinking it is a guaranteed dub. Vancouver Surge going to strip that away. In the P1s again, they were able to find the separation, and both the P2s were honestly interesting examples where Vancouver Surge gets like 4-man wipes right there in the feed. It's when that clean house. 10 seconds later, LA Thieves are back inside the time, but they trade out 50-50. And even in the moment, you got the 80-point lead. It is these rounds by Neptune being taken. Gunfights like this being won against Scrap, and that is to make sure you can get out of that spawn trap. Make sure LA Thieves don't get that momentum rolling, and they win every single rotation. See your P4 getting underneath the stage. That's where Neptune collected all of those objective kills.
That's the invisible game. That's like managing the map and playing the spawns so well that Vancouver Surge did effectively perfectly twice in a row. Back-to-back hard points, back-to-back rotations. Unbelievable stuff from them to push that lead further forward. Thieves with a last-minute surge here. A true resurgence and a sign of life for them, which is what you sorely needed. You see the 5-3, the 6-3 there from Scrap and Hydra. They were cooking. A Boozer puts them both to bed in the final seconds there. It was a perfect stamp on a brilliant game from Surge.
And just because of Surge's performance at Major 4 by DreamHack, we've almost forgotten how good at hardpoint these guys were. They were completely lights out through stage 2 and stage 3, but I don't want to talk about that first P1, 26 seconds. They go into P4, that stage hill. That is where Neptune was getting every single one of those objective kills and just making sure the P2s never get set up, never let LAT get out of control in any capacity. They did their job, and they did it extremely well.
Unbelievably well. The best you could have asked for there. Well, the LA Thieves, one of their best maps gone. Red card, we stay on it for Search and Destroy, and then a double dose of Vault. If that doesn't cure your ailments, folks, we're going to rewind Search and Destroy for Game 5 between our two teams. What a matchup here, folks. The first team of the tournament we will say goodbye to, for sure.
Hello everyone, this is Apex from Vitality, and today we have a special surprise for you. After a great win streak,
Mike, thank you. Good evening from Scotland. It's my birthday today, and what a way to spend it watching the boys at Champs. Hope you, Zin, Bows, and Hex enjoy the rest of your weekend. We will, brother. Thank you. You as well.
Thank you, dog. You got that call.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
We've got Envious with a 5. He's always good for it. Yes, my
he's
dog.
consistent.
Thank you, Envious.
He's just consistent.
And here are our players to watch. Paco and Nasty. Presented by Monster Energy. Of course, Monster Energy. I'm drinking that peach rehab.
I'm going to try that today.
Oh, it's magnificent.
Yeah, the lemon one was super good yesterday.
Magnificent. I think I'm only going to drink one today, though. 2 yesterday had me fucking tweaking.
Went out to dinner last night. Kasamoto was a good time. Riley joined us. Said about 19 sentences the entire night.
That's no, good, Riley, you know.
I was like, yo, Riley, yell at someone.
Riley was feeling wild last night, folks. He got a regular Coke.
He no diet this time around.
At 11 p.m.
Oh, dude. He was wired,
He was
I
up
bet.
late last night.
That boy Riley was wilding last night.
Couldn't sleep.
He was rewatching his broadcast to see like where he can improve.
That's what I like to hear, Riley.
It is on defense. We are sending 0-4 on the pinches, and they were
That's right. Mitch with a 30. Boys in Canada for my wedding, all the way from Australia. Heading to the event today for my first ever event. Wow,
Damn.
from Straya.
Straya.
All right. Down under.
I've never been an uncool Australian.
Hopefully we get to meet you tomorrow, Mitch.
Let's do a world tour. Japan, Australia.
I've been.
Fuck it.
Just meetups, 1v1s.
I've been to Australia.
Let's do a global 1v1.
Australia was a vibe, bro.
We could do, how about this? We do a global 4v4. We travel to several countries. Me, you, Seth, and we have to snipe. One on the other team. It's got pro mod rules.
Wait, this is a good question posed in the
That's
chat.
only,
Why is there 47,000 viewers but only 3,500 likes? Did you guys forget about the Cash App Prestige system today, guys?
More likes, the more giveaways you guys have.
We got to hit 75,000 likes over the weekend, or there's no king giveaway.
And bigger and
You guys
better.
control the giveaway, Chad, by the way.
Did we
Just so you
forget
know.
about it?
FYIZO.
All right, here we go. Map 2. 2v1 immediately out of the gates.
He's got a Boozer on 04 to contend with. They're over by the A.
All right, Dill, let's see what you can do. Set it up here, Dill.
Heat map is red hot right now.
And the second you kick open that door, bullets start rolling.
What can Dill do? He's
Set
been clutch.
this shit off, Dill.
You got 04 roaming around.
Yeah, but
they're going to have a matchup in the depths of spawn. 04
So now they know where he's at.
Yeah, get info.
Yep, hold on. You
guys
gotta use that semi. Hold up.
Left, right.
Hold on.
Get together,
Let him
get
work.
closer.
He's got his left. Now he bounces. Great plays from Vancouver.
round 1 to Surge.
The brain was willing, the body unable.
Well, where do you guys land on the schooling of this? Do you get together? Is it situational? Because I'm an omen of optic is always get together.
Yeah.
Because you know Hutch ain't gonna be shooting straight.
Oh, in the 1v2
Just on immediately. Well, a lovely first round there from Surge.
Yeah, I mean, again, they ran it down. I mean, absolutely running it down towards the A site. So hyper aggression on a map like Red Card, a little atypical, but that is the evolving of their strats.
Defensively, Surge this time around, there's no running at nothing, and that's because they've thrown a sweet nade. Tactical's being thrown there from Neptune, so empty pockets right now, but a kill on the board in the first blood. A delightful thing to have.
And this is a completely unchallenged first blood. This haunted LA Thieves when they played this map yesterday, just getting picked with absolutely no response. And in this round, they are hanging on by a thread.
Hydra takes tag from everywhere, has to run back. Envoy want a sweet corner, but wait, another! Con gets for the second player. Abuza picks up a kill elsewhere, so now Hydra 1v3. Here we go, mate. 1v2. The roam is on. The corners have been found, and has he been identified by Surge? No.
He never picked up the aims, so he's stuck with the Jackal for the moment. And it would have been nice to have the AR right there.
It would have been real good, but not equipped for the job. 30 seconds to go. Has to get a little closer. We're within effective range. Abusa gun up at the ready, but wait for it. He's been read, and the trade was there as well. Surge, 2 in a row.
And just uncomfortable, man. I'm telling you, he gets that first kill on the player up top. You get the AR in the back pocket, but we're moving a little bit too quick. We are feeling the pressure. For players like this on the main stage, falling top 8, that is damage to your legacy. And Vancouver Surge doing the damage. A first blood on this map with no response is devastating.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous nade from Neptune. Alongside, I do believe it was 04, yeah, so the old 1-2 hit cracks through even the finest of flak jackets. Nasty carrying the bomb for his boys now as he makes his way forward. Round 3 into Ticket we saw. Lovely opening damage there from Envoy. A Semtex to keep those players at bay if he needs to, but for now it's a shuffle. The LA Thieves, all them moving. Scrap gets there a second late, and now the B-bomb site flooded.
LA Thieves, they have the swarm though. They got 2 players on the pinch. Abuza, big responsibility, and he gets one and gets out another untraded first blood.
Boy, they're on the crack. Here we go. Close corner covered. Neptune out of the play. Man advantage Surge. 1v3. Hydra finds himself alone once again. Can he get himself into a position to argue with anything? No. The brutish Belgian guns him down. 3-0.
And this is Surge playing with all the confidence in the world, and LA Thieves cannot find their footing. Abuza, 4-0 start. And he was being overwhelmed on the flank. There was pressure in Ticket. There was pressure from Bleachers. He gets the kill and gets out. LA Thieves, their teamwork for the moment, non-existent. They got to dig deep and figure something out, and figured out quick. Vancouver, I mean, this is a speedy Red Card we're playing.
The walls are closing in quick here for Thieves. And that pressure is becoming palpable. 2 minutes and 50 seconds of game time so far. 3-0, unheard of. Here we go, Thieves. Time to pull one off. A team more than capable. 2-2 split here from Surge and Hydra. As soon as he makes a move, Neptune's going to know. It's on. Timing bad. First blood.
Well, you'll take that, and again, it is untraded. Now on the flip side. Oh, wow. Vancouver Surge, they've stacked up the B site, expecting the pressure to be quick. LA Thieves, though, they're playing mind games. They're leaving both sides open, but there's the pick. Nasty catches an errant Ghosty. Now we got a 3v3.
That is a great 3v3 we had. An open B-bomb site, though. Thieves are going to move on in. Space to play with here. Retake now has to happen from Surge. Is that going to be the bomb plant? Yes, it will. All right, here we go. Nasty hits a wrap. 2 players through the side doors. Game on. RC. 04 starts it up for 2! What is that? 04 coming in the next. Envoy now backs against the wall. The wrap. A total reposition.
Always gotta watch him on the
An
front.
opportunity for something sensational here. 1v1! Byron Plumridge! At close range with the aims, makes it 4-0.
Unbelievable. How many times has Envoy been that guy for his team? When you need him the most, he delivers. And you do not need him anymore at Champs, facing elimination in losers round 1. How close he could have been, but Nasty guns him down.
That's a reaction time for the ages. Nasty, what a play. They vacate the B-bomb site, a ballsy thing to do. They were trusting the RC car on the retake, and with fantastic reason. It caused enough problems for 04 to pick up that 2-piece, but composure at an all-time high for Surge.
Yeah, in that moment, by the way, how often if you're 04, you're holding an AR and they just run into LA Thieves, clearly not comfortable.
Here we go. Trophy's up, back over towards good Old Faithful, but Old Faithful for who? It looks like Surge so far. What a devastating look on this red card. 04 and Neptune once again, ruthless aggression forward, Scrap. What can you do but trust your teammates? The trades are on and a man advantage once again for Surge.
Envoy and Hydra trying to bail him out. Bomb not yet planted. Vancouver Surge trapped now around the site, but with a man advantage, are they really trapped?
Yeah, Hydra, give me one at least. That's what you're asking now. Make this doable. Complete coverage. That's it.
Bomb planted though.
The Jackal connects. Envoy on the pitch. Now a 1v1. Two of the most lethal submachine gun players in the world. Hydra. Nep. Oh, my God!
They're getting them out of there, boy. They get them out of there.
It's unheard of. Ice cold. Neptune plays the 1v1 to perfection. Map point Surge.
And if you don't think Neptune has had nightmares about his 1v1 loss to Scrap on the dealership, he got his get back and he got it at Champs.
Eights and shit like.
Unbelievable scenes. A single round is all you need, Surge. Thieves, here we go. The Super Team title. Your membership in the balance. Here we go. RC out of Nasty. Tons of intel from Abuza. And my goodness, the first blood. Thick as thieves, they are shoulder to shoulder now, desperately trying to pull the round that they sorely need. Is anybody home? Abuza's patience being put to the test.
First player I saw use this spot was Scrap. Abuza, learning from him.
Huge amount of respect being shown on Envoy with the shoulders. Is it gonna matter? Abuza, yeah, we go, teamwork. Ghosty finds his second kill of the map. And we're committing to the bomb site. Over to Nasty. Gunned. Last man, Neptune.
I'm not gonna doubt him. Got him.
Thieves are on the board. From tragedy to a slight triumph. Sometimes.
Good thing for Thieves though, they're good control.
It is worth mentioning on the first blood front, you've had 5 for Vancouver Surge. Only a single one so far from LAT. But in this round, Ghosty delivers. He was sitting on the donut cam. He was able to give you 2 signs of life for LA.
Is it a sign of life or is the last twitch before the doctor calls it? We'll find out. Yeah. It's 5-1. Vancouver Surge still sitting on map point. You've built yourselves possibly the most plush bed imaginable. Egyptian cotton, all the ply count you could ask for, lads.
Yeah, and a wide open A site. Scrap's going to be overlooking, but he can be overwhelmed. 2 players thinking about the flank. Nasty, this is his responsibility.
We've seen this play 3 times now. It's the 3rd time the charm for the Thieves to read it. Neptune and 04 on the aggressive play forward. They've got the usual spots covered.
Number 3 on the flank, though. Envoy's gotten through. Nasty's going to have to pick this up in the meantime. An opportunity to pierce. And if you're LAT, you don't want anyone to fall. You want Envoy to get to work.
They know something's happening, but can you get any production done before Envoy strikes? And he is moving as quick as he can. Scrap's first blood certainly helps. Here we go. Envoy, if you position yourself so perfectly, wait. Ghosty under a hailer, 5-5-6. Backs up.
And I mean, you got everybody here. And bomb down, an extra kill in a 3 versus 2. Nasty's able to pick up 1. And there falls 2 at 2 versus 2.
Hydra now on the wrap. He's got himself in a great position. Full HP alongside Scrap. Timing is magnificent. Nasty has to recover the bomb and win the 1v2. Oh, and the coverage is there. Thieves find 2.
And that's what the Thieves want to see. Slow the pace down. Like guys like Envoy go on the pinch, and Scrap trying to get a little bit of action going as well. He finds 2 in that round. Vancouver Surge, though, go back to the defensive end. You can go for the standard setups. The play has to come to you.
It's been 2 rounds in a row now from the LA Thieves when they needed them the most. Surge, at some point, it's going to get in the back of your head, lads, that you are not out of the woods. 3 from Hydra, 2 out of Scrap. Here we go, Envoy with a bomb. Typical look from Surge.
And the battle for the first blood commences. A massive difference maker on a map like Red Guard. Shots getting exchanged all over the map, but again, default setup effectively from Vancouver Surge on the defensive end.
Hydra get through mid, it's over.
That bomb leaning towards the A site. So Scrap right now, he's just looking for a pick if he can find it. Great damage being done, and that might be the go button on the other side of the map.
He's got to get going. Yeah, Hydra's itching to get his way through the middle of the map. Envoy, he's the man on reconnaissance now. Boozer with the cross. And the magnificent position to be in. What a win! First blood, Envoy.
What gun is that? Envoy's built different, and he's going to get the bomb down. Nasty looking to pierce the setup, but that is an untraded first blood, and now a 4 versus 2. LA Thieves, they got it.
0-4, fighting in, can't get it done. Neptune 1v4. The bomb planted as well. Take your pick, lads. Who's going to get the last kill? It's Hydra, and it's 3 in a row.
And Thieves certainly can feel that tide turning. I don't know how Envoy wins that first blood, but he's got 9 so far on the map. Envoy has been heroic for this squad this year. Multiple 1v3s, different maps, massive performances in the respawn. Him and Hydra delivering right now for their team.
And there's a serious change in the demeanor of the Thieves now on stage. You see the motor mouth plays there from Hydra. They're communicating now much more effectively. Game plan is on. Can you make it 4 in a row? Can we get back to even field? No nades this time from 04. It's just intel.
Yeah, a lot of red dots though popped up on his mini-map. That was a couple players trying to gun him down. And once again, it is Scrap, effectively the lone defender. A little bit of support in the background, but Surge looking a lot less comfortable than round 1. Again, they started this game by punching them in the mouth and running it down. Now it's them getting picked apart.
Scrap keeps that view along the watchtower. Nades, in all the usual places! Scrap second on the round. Vancouver Surge now cut down to 2.
Right next to the bomb, able to collect. But they are waiting for a kill to come to them, and LA Thieves, they're not making mistakes anymore.
They have tensed up. LA Thieves have flexed. Scrap has stayed in position all map long. Couple of tags, nothing here from 04. He's not going to be able to make anything happen. The clock is ticking, the time is dwindling, and the middle of the map is not safe to go. Nep, look left, look right. Good luck, mate. Hydra's in. Brought down by Neptune. Trades, yes. 2v2. Scrap makes it now a 2v1, and it's over. It's 4 rounds in a row. The Thieves are alive and kicking.
Double-digit kills for Envoy. There for the final one in the round. In a suffocating one at that. Vancouver Surge, they have lost the pep in their step. They have lost their confidence. They are not playing active right now. Got to dig deep and make the adjustment. LA Thieves, they've started to figure you out.
Yeah, they've lost the first bloods. They're unable to play the aggressive game they want to. It is being read, it is being dealt with. The Thieves are 1 away from equalizing.
And a 5 streak for Scrap, a 3 spree right now from Envoy towards the B site. And Neptune is the lone defender. And you see the idea, Hydra, he's trying to get a little bit active, wait for the contact, hit the go button.
A little bit of love. And lovely trophy coverage as well. Those nades are getting nowhere.
And this is so much noise. Yeah, Vancouver Surge, they've triple wrapped back over towards B, but that bomb is over by the A site. 04, though, is hearing this glass being broken. And Vancouver Surge starting to roam back towards A.
Neptune and Hydra are the 1v1 on the B-bomb site. Envoy now towards middle. Exchange of gunfire. Hydra still teetering on the edge of the B-bomb. Nasty's first blood. The final turn here. The final change of the tide. They have not vacated B. Nep
does it again. 4v2.
And they're not even planting the bomb just yet. You're trying to find picks before you make that commitment. Envoy, he's trying to calculate, but you are simply running out of time.
Can he pull this together? Again, you've got yourselves towards the backside of B. You don't have a lot of lines of sight here to work with. He's been gunned, and there we go, Ghosty. The last man alive for the Thieves, and he finds one. He can get the second, but you cannot get the third. Crisis averted. There will be no full sail here today. 6-4 the final score in map 2. And Seattle, dare I say it, Vancouver Surge have somehow taken a 2-0 lead.
Fine.
Sorry, Bryce.
We'll take that, just like Surge is taking this one potentially all the way to the bank, getting the dominance on red card. What a way to start this series. Unbelievable.
I know they are.
I know LA Thieves, they were chirping at Vancouver Surge early in this year, said you'll never meet us in a grand final again. They were wrong about that. And now they're meeting them in an elimination battle. Losers round 1. Vancouver Surge, they can taste it.
Oh boy, what a performance. 10-7, 4 straight rounds in a row. An unbelievable effort, not to be too dissimilar from the hard point. The comeback there was great as well. But you cannot have a slow start here, Thieves. This is it. This is the end of the line. Old Faithful. Vault Control coming up next. Vault Hardpoint after that, and of course the Rewind, Search and Destroy, if 5 is to be where we go today. For now, Surge 2-0, about to eliminate the first seed. It's to the desk. Holy shit.
We're in Black Ops 6.
man.
It started back in Black Ops 2 for champs, and this may be the weirdest one yet. Our #1 seed is 1 map away from elimination against a team they are perfect against. 6-0. Their last meeting, a grand final at Major 3, even a 4-0.
Crazy, boy.
Joe, what is happening this time around for Vancouver?
I mean, they came out firing. We saw yesterday, honestly, in their map #1. They played great, right? 0-4 with the AR. He has been fantastic here. You're seeing a lot of that from him here today. Just right from the get-go, winning all the rotations on red card, and then in Search and Destroy, dominating the First Bloods throughout those first 6 rounds. And I mean, Thieves in the past, they have been a team that has had these slow starts, but this is just not the time for that, right? And you're in a losers round 1. I think the one thing for Thieves, the silver lining maybe you can take from this is that they got going a little bit. You saw the comms.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more.
Rounds in a row look good.
Yeah, exactly that. But I mean, yeah, pressure is very much on.
Yo-Ann.
I mean, listen, guys, like, I am truly at a loss for words right now. I mean, coming into this series, you're looking at the map layout, Allie, and you're like, okay, if we get to game 4, Surge got some life. You know, they got their vault hardpoint. You look at the map 1, red card hardpoint. What was Thieves' record on the map?
10-0. They were literally undefeated.
10-0 on that map. I mean, basically watched them playing so well throughout the first 3 quarters of that map and ultimately closing it out. And then we get to this Search and Destroy. Large majority of it, like no First Bloods on the side of LA Thieves. Like had to dive deep into their bag. Scrap starting to reel them back into the game. But yes, Vancouver today, completely different team than what we saw yesterday.
After bombing out in last place at the last major, Vancouver has had some time to train to right their wrongs. And you know they've been grinding up at the headquarters with Rambo Ray at the helm. We had Lottie catching up with the great coach of Vancouver before the matchup. And well, Ray was pretty excited for this showdown once again. Let's take a look.
Now, you're going to be playing LA Thieves, and I'm very eager to know about some maybe rework, rewrites on how you're going to handle them this time around. I know that you've met them previously in grand finals, and it's been a 4-0. What's different about this time, being so early on in champs as well, and tournament life on the line too?
So, I mean, they were in our bracket to start with, so we obviously were preparing to play against them, hopefully in the winners round 2. It's not the case, it's the losers round 1. But we've had I think the difference this time, we've had a lot of time to prepare when our mentalities and how we want to go about certain things. Few surprises, I think, to most, maybe a little bit coming up in how this match goes, but hopefully all the work we've been putting in pays off.
Thank you so much, Rambo. I appreciate it. Best of luck today. And I hope I don't have to see you guys out the tournament. I want to interview you once again.
I hope not either.
Rambo was there with Empire when they won their World Championship, trying to lead Surge as deep as they can go here in the 2025 Call of Duty Championship, and they are 1 game away from breaking into this top 6 and, more importantly, taking out one of the biggest threats in the tournament. But we looked at the maps and modes, and we know historically Vancouver sucks at control, while LA Thieves is the best. LA Thieves, only their 10th loss in this game mode, came yesterday, though, against Boston. Are they weak coming into day 2?
I don't know about weak, but when you go down 0-2 in a series like this, I mean, anything is possible for the side of Vancouver Surge, right? Control has been the pain point for them all season, and it's the reason they've struggled against the top teams. I mean, LA Thieves has been their Achilles heel every single time they match up. It's been the search and destroy and the controls that they haven't been able to come close, and they're able to take that map too. I see no reason why they can't take this map too.
Joe, if they blanket here a 3-0, do you think LA Thieves battle back?
Yeah, listen, if I'm Surge, a Surge fan, you want this over now, right?
Yeah.
You don't want them to gain any momentum, right? Carrying that into that Vault hardpoint, and then at Game 5, Rewind, Search, and Destroy, that is one of their better searches, and Surge has struggled in that Game 5 on Rewind.
It's time to get behind your Thieves crowd as we get into the game at number 3, Vancouver. Can they seal the deal? We send it to the casters to find out.
Thank you so much, Desk. Yeah, that's right, folks. We're going into control now. We go to Vault and Chance. I mean, as far as this series has gone, of course, Ray,
this is more than enough.
Vancouver Surge on stage talking about it. They've done their homework. They've annihilated every single pain point they've had against this team.
Yeah, I mean, neutralizing the most lethal threats of LA Thieves in order. I mean, a perfect record on red card, take care of business. Guys like Scrap and Hydra, 2 best slayers in the game. Abuza and Neptune, handle them, take care of them there. And then even for the 1v1, like with Hydra, he's been perfect on the year. He has not lost a single 1 versus 1 in S&D. Neptune got the best of them. Guys like Envoy, that bailout clutch potential in the 1v3, Nasty's there to gun him down. They have gone step by step, taking care of LA Thieves and preventing them from being at their best. Well, obviously, the team with the best control record in the game. The next threat, Vancouver looking to neutralize.
This will be perfect marks on the test, perfect marks on your homework if you can take him into control. And for Vancouver Surge, what a historic moment this could be. Vault has not been kind to many teams. It certainly has to the LA Thieves. We'll get to the hard point if we have to. Against Surge on a 7-win spree there.
So they're feeling confident. And when you're looking at the records, you would not feel confident if you are Vancouver in this moment, especially on land. 7 losses in a row, so you're free, you're comfortable. You got the 2-map lead, you got the cushion. You are no longer fearful of going down 1-2 in the series and having to play against LA Thieves on a respawn. You can afford to lose it. Not that you want to, but play loose, play free. We got 0-4s doing shimmies on the main stage. Big man trying to take down the big dog.
They get barking real soon. Boing. Nope. That's fine. Still going to get up there in time, but there we have Envoy. First in, and it is a clean and nearly perfect start here for the Thieves. Full coverage on defense, and they're getting to work.
Yeah, this might be a death taxes, LA Thieves on the ball control kind of map. We'll find out how it goes, but as good as it gets for the opening break. A couple trades rolling through, but anywhere you try to go, you get picked apart. Finally, a little bit of momentum. They get 3 down in the feed, but they are not making it to any zone uncontested. Bullets being rained down upon them along the way.
Yeah, step 1, get out of spawn, done. Step 2, try to get some form of mid-map presence. Still working on it. Woo! 0-4, lovely movement there, backwards into the first segment.
This is like Thieves' last hope.
He loses his life in the process. Nasty now on a 3. And we're doing a lovely bit of work, lads, to hold this one down. Abuza finds a couple. Second segment gone too.
Yeah, it's good trust in the setup as well. You see Nasty holding the exact same angle, and honestly, patience pays off. Goes perfectly. Nasty gets the final 2 kills, and I mean, the perfect setup. Nice little bounce back. A-zone secured, and they got a 2-life lead.
Yeah, not bad whatsoever. Opening spree did not necessarily go their way. Nasty throwing some mean shoulders. It's Ghosty from behind, but on towards B, and 0-4 pressing forward as well, so creating a lot of space. Vacating the B zone for now.
Where are the B players going to spawn? They got 2 players in arm, a player in P4, and now Thieves don't know what direction to look.
Oh, Neptune loves to take a gunfight. You got to hit that last bullet in a scrap though to get the kill, and he does. So fighting fit. There we go on a B. Nasty getting the capture done alone. This is a raunchy look from Surge. They're finding great kills across the map, but slow progress at B.
Yeah, 3-life lead as well. Ghosty falls, make it 4. You got a little bit of an advantage there, and you got plenty of time to work with. Vancouver Surge, as far as control goes, best opportunity they've had. Great comms rolling through for the 1-shot call out, but Neptune is lonesome on the zone, falls, and now it's only a 2. Make it 3-life lead, being maintained by Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver has been an amazing turn since the opening break, but still lots of time. 1 minute 10. 6 lives of the Thieves to deal with. And And they're reading the aggression of the Thieves. It's not so much the capture progress. Now you start to draw them out. Trades are on. The chevrons go red. You know there's a player in the zone alongside you. So Boozer backs up, waits for his team.
They just need the kills. Trade out everything, get the tags, play off the information. You're playing a round of S&D where you got odds, and you got Nasty with the gunny.
Big gunny indeed. Last man, Ghosty. And that'll be that, ladies and gentlemen. First round to Vancouver.
And you have Hydra, either the best or second best Slayer in the game. 2-9 in round one. Painful when you have a player with that many deaths, nearly soaked up a third of them. And the fact that Nasty was able to attain the best play to get out of spawn with the way that opening break went, we're almost expecting LA Thieves to lock it down for free. Well, Nasty converts it, as does the team. And a round one offensive win. These guys can taste it.
Thieves attack. Thieves have been here all year long. The finest team in control to do it, but right now they're not exactly looking like themselves. A slight misstep. Is it a sign of the way things are going? Yes. Couple down there for the Thieves. Hydra. He strikes immediately. No more players to be found. That's a clean 3, nearly a 4 dead, but that's going to be go 4 in the middle.
Best Slayer in the game. This is where opportunity to really thrive. You get him inside of Art, this is going to be his home.
It's like riding a bike. A and B being captured at the same time. It's just like riding a bike, and he's pedaling.
There's for 2. You got a double capture rolling through. It's a single tick of progress in either zone. Ghosty overwhelmed over towards A. Envoy's been hanging out over towards B. And Hydra, at this point, just waiting for more kills to fall into his lap. But Envoy is doing the dirty work. He gets 2 on the zone without any support. And just like that, this B zone might fall.
Oh, long gone. Oh, beautiful stuff. A Hydra of the force spree now, still continuing. Makes it a 5. I'll tell you what, folks. The Tour de France right now is Hydra. He is soaring. A couple more kills may come his way. Number 6, Neptune squaring up. Staying alive as the A zone is still going.
Yeah, and Hydra just let everybody through, though. So you actually have Vancouver Surge. They're going to have the numbers on this engagement. Doesn't mean the team isn't ready for it. You know it's going to be the catwalk pressure. Everybody is diving in towards the zone, and as the trades roll through, last man standing is Hydra.
Hydra's got to beat win Neptune. The dance is on. We've been here before, and the A zone stays alive. In a Ghosty. Trophy's going to help out. Scrap and Envoy get the kills alongside him. Ghosty down. 0-4's in. Trades are good. Boozer saves it. Can Hydra win it now? He might be able to. The capture is on. Last hit from Surge. Nasty saves it again.
Well, it is going to be a desperation effort. It is a 10 lives remaining for 1 minute and 30 seconds. You got flooded into A zone, and you just got ran over. That is the Hydra special. No thoughts about the objective for the first 2 minutes of the round. Get inside of Art, make that your home, let your teammates do the dirty work. Envoy, he's picking up pieces over towards B. But from 2-9, and in that round, he flipped it on its head at 9-2. The perfect bounce back round.
1-1. Here at the most dire moment of the LA Thieves 2025 champs. Do their very best to forget how to feel as you just roll through a map and mode that you have had success on all year long. Round 3.
We're setting up for the B hit too. Neptune's going to be going on the pinch, so he wants to get involved with his teammates. And Neptune gets to shoot these players in the back and does not deliver. He gets traded out. LA Thieves read that pressure perfectly. Abuza, though, still able to get 2 kills. The B pressure is going to continue. Or maybe you dip out and understand you just do not have the numbers. Abuza, heads up plays he is making as his teammates work in the A zone.
Seen a couple of those now. It's really nice. Showing face for a second or 2, get in and out, keep yourself moving, keep yourself unguessable. And that is what Nasty's doing, applying damage all over the place, but his teammates are gone, so the A play is now all the LA Thieves. B, out of the question as well, as Neptune manages to escape spawn, escape the trap, and causing problems. Lovely work again from the Thieves.
They're reading everything. That's a 3 down. This is your opportunity. Last man standing. Scrap wants to slow him down as much as he can. Overwhelmed. Surge once again. Battle out, and they're not wasting time. That is a triple stack. That A zone is fly.
I think it's all 4 players now. That's everyone in. The entire team gets involved. They get the capture. They lose a man or 2 on the exit. But now over towards the B zone if you can, lads. No way. Thieves come in, clean up.
And Vancouver capitalized on the 3-man wipe. Well, LA Thieves just got one of their own, and they flew at their spawn. All 4 players spawn up ammo.
Managed to stay alive, though. Again, you don't let that get out of control quickly. Stun, checks, all the usual places. Trades are good on the exit. 1 man still left behind. That's Scrap, and that's unfortunate timing. 0-4 now out and about.
That is ridiculously heads-up gameplay coming through from 0-4. He is catching every single player, and give him one more.
Let's go, Twin, indeed. Abuza joins him in the feed. Life lead now for Surge, and a chance to capture B.
And Envoy's doing the world tour route again. He's made his way towards ammo. This is how the Vault went against the Boston. They couldn't convert. Well, now it's a 2-2 split on either side, and Envoy this time has the AR in hand. Perfect gun for the engagement. Thieves now getting a lot of the kills, tied 11-11.
11-11 now, the slight lead for the Thieves. They've got position still. Envoy by ammo. Gone. Okay, Neptune now, he managed to evict him from position. A couple of players over by P2 now is going to be an issue. Hydra now behind enemy lines, and he is there, whittling down the life count. 9-8. Wins again from Ghosty. The B zone still in contest. Can 0-4 find another win? And what a map he is having. Slow play. The car yet to be detonated. The rest of the Thieves now pushing forward. Reinforcements through the middle of the map. Neptune, can he get anything? No! 20 seconds to go.
We're not finishing kills. Well, he's gonna finish that one. He's setting up for the long-term game. There's 2.
The final 4. Either side. 1 man from spawn gone. It's a 4v3 with 10 seconds to play.
And they're gonna leave Abuza on the time to stop the clock.
He's on time. The capture is there. Nasty.
Envoy on the pinch.
Stays alive. Brings down Scrap. Envoy gets his. Man advantage. For how long? Envoy! Gone! What a round!
Turned into Surge.
And Surge are starting to believe this is it. Match point.
And their comms have to be on point right now is Vancouver. This is 0-4's sophomore season. It is his 3rd, maybe 4th year of playing competitive Call of Duty at all. He's on the main stage, going against the very best. And that spree he had, just the reads to catch the players back, P2. Know that Scrap's gonna be roaming back on the pinch. Ridiculously heads-up gameplay right now. And on a map and mode combination, the LA Thieves, I mean, one of the best of all time in a specific game mode. Vancouver Surge might just take them down here.
Surely, there's no way the Thieves allow their 2025 season to end here. Not to a team that they've had all year long. Hydra. Doing his best to dance, but it is 0-4. It is 0-4 and Abuza in the feed. And now looking to drive the Trident of Surge deep into the heart of the Thieves. Into their spawn they go. Nasty looking for an opportunity. But a wonderful defensive play here from the LA Thieves. They're not giving away anything. There's number 1. Number 2's on its way out now as well. It's the pressure being applied magnificently, but wait, an opportunity to get out. 0-4 quickly fills the gap. Oh, what a turn!
Yeah, LA Thieves on point as well. They had the map dialed in, and they got lucky to get away from the clutches of those pinches. But a solo cap rolling through. They're looking for the kills.
It's fantastic. The Thieves are in. Lovely work, Dan. Ghosty nearly. The capture and A continues. A single segment gone. Hydra roaming around, providing security if he can. Envoy on the chase, gets it, 2 dead.
Now you got him potentially in the spawn. No, Envoy gonna get cleaned up, but either way, the A zone is gonna fall. It is the slow approach. It is making sure you have the methodical gameplay, and while Scrap gets traded out, the A zone has fallen. 1 minute and 45 seconds for LA to work with.
This is a lovely look from Hydra. He's got himself an angle to play with here. 0-4 gone, the damage dealt. Back to spawn, 2 members of Surge go. 1 man from the middle, 1 man from top. Here come the spawners, and Envoy sends them right back to death.
And well, he's going to check every single corner. 0-4 actually gets a kill before he falls. That's a nice moment for him, but ultimately a 3-life advantage. And LA Thieves, everybody's in the right spot.
Capture is on. The B zone is in their hands for now. Nasty waiting to make his play. Scrap's trophy out of commission. And his aims is gone as well.
Envoy, last man left up to keep this play going, and they're all down. Here goes Surge, straight to spawn.
Oh, they're going to cut him as well. Abuza able to calm the first two, and he's going to watch him spawn more. Let's get the extra picks, and Abuza gets to calm everything for his teammates. You got ammo control. You're pushed up in their base, and you are in the flow state.
1 minute to go. 12 lives for the LA Thieves. Neptune takes the muffle punch as Hydra finds 2 out of spawn. 3 dead. Straight away onto B we go.
And it's only Nasty behind enemy lines. Gonna have to make his impact known. Ghosty heads up, and he's in the right spot to survive.
Envoy now trying to hold the spawners at bay. Keep them back as long as he can. To the sidearm, to the Strider. Can he get a second? No. One man will make his way forward. Ghosty looking for the second tick. He might get it, gets the kill. Thieves are still alive.
And Nasty's still playing a different game. He had a Jackal up top. He's not making the impact, but his teammates win the gunfight. You get him off the B zone, and we stabilize 98. 45 seconds in this round.
That's a big one. Scrap catching his kills. Neptune patrolling the B zone. Hydra from behind. And patience, the name of the game. Time ticking. 35 seconds to go.
He's waiting for his teammates to get these kills. They're crawling around. He has not been able to find Nasty. Nasty is the survivor.
Nasty and Abuza know he's here, though. Oh, the shot's there. They know he's in. B-zone capture gone. Abuza catches the player from behind. So there we go. Envoy can't get upstairs to save it. Last live Surge.
And Nasty got dealt with. This might just be it. Number 1 on the zone is going to be Scrap. As long as you survive, you're good. It's on the dive.
Oh,
the Surge stopped it at 5v3.
Oh, it's down. Envoy. Final moments of your season. Ghosty fighting forward. Can anybody contest? Can the last man hold it together? A final round. Another lifeline.
Thieves are fighting. Thieves are fighting.
Another shot at redemption in this matchup.
My heart is pumping. I cannot imagine how these players feel. 0-4 starting off with the snapper. Give him the 3, give the spawn trap opportunity, but LA Thieves battled tooth and nail to get that round win. And that is as mixy as it gets. A round 5.
Here we go. I bet you want it, Thieves. I bet you
be the team on attack.
Just over an hour ago, crowned the regular season MVP. Does not want it to end this way. The round 5 records speak for themselves, but here at Champs, it's a different kind of beast. It's a different air. And it's magic so far from Surge as they battle forward. Both zones under threat right now.
And they made the adjustment, a different opening break, but the same idea. You have Hydra behind you, but how much of a threat is he realistically gonna be? They've been looking for him the entire time, and now he might just be neutralized. Only a single capture on this zone, but with time being stopped and a 5-life advantage already, this is a massive opening break for Vancouver.
Hydra, can you save it? Oh, not even from the hip on the slide, it's gonna be down. It's Envoy though, right out into the action, he finds 1. Traded out. The B zone now dwindling. Shaky legs. Oh, you are sending absolutely everything you've got to save it, and you do. Thieves on.
And a 4-life advantage, and they have just had so much pressure on the zone. Surge have so much time to work with. How many times are we going to say Hydra behind enemy lines? And, well, his teammates are picking up the kills. Vancouver Surge going to be in a bit of a pinch. How many of these players are going to fall? Who's the last man standing beat down? They're back in their spawn.
Vintage Envoy right back at it, but look at that. Again, behind enemy lines. Ghosty wins a big one. Can he get traded? Yes. 0-4 keeps that back line safe once again.
Nice catch and nice route off of spawn, making sure Thieves can't get the spawn trap blender set up, and Surge still have a 2-life advantage, but it's going to feel small. And now the objective pressure is starting to set in. 45 seconds, you are not comfortable.
On B zone, still covered in Thieves players. Scrap's already managed to get in towards the back, so that's going to be the reinforcements of Surge in trouble as well. Nasty springs to life. Now looking for Hydra above him. Hydra head on a swivel. Wait a minute.
No,
what a moment. Nasty's in. Is this enough to give you boys clearance on towards the zone? It is. 25.9 paused.
You need a zone for the time. You have to get this. There's a player underneath Ghosty looking to make the play, trying to get him off time, and he does so. And Ghosty, well, he gets traded out, but the B zone not going to fall. You need the extra minute.
20 seconds to go, and Abuza lines him up. The damage has been dealt. Finds himself another. The B zone secured. All down to A with 1:15 to play.
They're breaking them. All Thieves now going to be coming off the spawn. Vancouver Surge might be breaking them down. A minute and 12. LA trying to survive.
0-4 turns at the wrong time. A couple of big kills going his way. It's Nasty. It's now just do what you can to buy space. 7 lives to the 8 of Surge and a minute on the clock.
Looking for the kills. You got players crawling in your base. Vancouver Surge, they're taking their time.
Look at Ghosty, man. What a heads-up moment, but underneath the armor, Nasty sneaks. Can he be dealt with? Thieves now pull back to deal with him, and they get him. 0-4. Fills the hole immediately. 45 to go.
Neptune wins a huge 1v1 gunfight against Oslo. Trade zone from Hydra. He gives you 2. No respawns remaining.
Only a single life to play with on the other side of the Thieves. 35 seconds on this. The lines in the sand have been drawn here on Vault. One final battle. Envoy starts it. A boozer with the answer back, 4-3.
They're going to have to touch this zone. LA Thieves can wait for the progress because it is 3 ticks that have to go through.
Scraps there for it. The hop check.
Oh, no, they know he's there.
Knows exactly where he's going to be. Where are the rest of Surge? Where are they? 3v3. 10 seconds to go. No one's showing face. It's going to be a last minute hit. Nasty's in. The last minute chance.
Oh, stay out of there.
It's a sting. Hydra. 2v1.
Oh.
And they're on the zone.
Oh my goodness. Thieves
Is it a sting
done.
operation? Are the Thieves to be
out of there? Oh my God.
Vancouver Surge. Put them behind bars.
No way, man.
A generational run from a superstar team comes to a close. Losers round 1 at Champs.
That's such a letdown for them boys.
A historic moment
a super team
in Call of Duty history.
Champs, boy. God damn. That's tough, man. No way. That was a number
The LA Thieves have taken Surge all year long. Every map, every mode, every moment. A 4-0 grand final. But here where it mattered most, losers round 1 at Champs. With legacies in the making, Vancouver Surge get their first win on the board.
And Vancouver Surge, how satisfying. You are getting chirped in an online minor. We are at Chance. It is on LAN, and they beat them down 3-0, and they beat them on their best match, 1-by-1. Surge dialed.
That's it, boys. That is a perfect score on the homework. Both the red cards. Hardpoint, Search and Destroy, and then Vault Control. Vancouver Surge take a very well-deserved bow. What an unbelievable series.
And crazy, I mean, 0-4, 35, and 37. The man lived in the mix with 16 assists. Nasty and Neptune there to deliver the damage out of control. Down to the wire. A control in a round 5 where only 2 men are left standing, all the lives extended. That is as intense of a series as you could have for a 3-0 fashion. Vancouver playing unbelievable Call of Duty. The red card, a thing of beauty. They took them down on the P2s. They were able to trade out, go 50-50, shutting down a guy like Hydra, who this year has been perfect in 1v1s. Neptune gave them the hands. They didn't let anything slip away from their grasp. One of the best series those guys probably.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix.
Their longest of the year. They fall 12-4 all time in the series following the winners round loss. The last time they were DFRED. What the fuck is DFR?
Double first
rounded. Was last year at Major 2 when they lost to FaZe and LAG. As for the control, they finished, oh my God, look at that fucking scoreline right there. 40-20-11, 79.26%.
They win it 80% of the time, unfortunately for them. Both of their two losses here back-to-back at Champs, man. That's how it be sometimes, man. It's fucked. It's fucked up. It's a fucked up world.
What the fuck, bro?
It's a cold world.
Damn, for Friday, dude.
Champs, everybody. It's Freaky Friday. Make some noise for the Vancouver
Man, what a start to Friday. I mean, holy shit. That shakes it up.
And Nasty, y'all finally got your lick back, okay? Yeah. They've been beating y'all all season, but now here in Champs, the last event of the season, you get that win. How does that feel, man?
It feels great. I mean, all year they've been like a hurdle we couldn't cross. And we said we would do our one, and then when they lost yesterday, we were like, this is our time. You know, come in, use the teamwork we failed yesterday, and then that's what happens.
There you go, okay? Now, outside of teamwork, what do you feel like has changed with you guys from the last time you played them to this event?
Honestly, just bringing more vibes, gassing each other, trying to bring confidence. You know, they're a good team. They're going to put you in bad situations. And I feel like that was a big problem for us, that we would kind of get down on ourselves. So just trying to hype each other up.
Yep, definitely hyping each other up and making sure you guys stay focused and stay locked in those situations.
I'm kidding.
Now,
I'm kidding.
you guys
I'm gonna
are
pull it out of the
continue
middle
on
of the
through this
couch.
tournament. Man, what is it like to be able to play on this stage with your teammates after the season which you guys have had so far?
Yeah, it's great. I love my team. I feel like they're showing up for me. I'm sick right now. But yeah, it's been great so far. I'm just happy. I'm ready to play tomorrow.
I know you are. Okay, ready to have yourself a little Jordan-like flu game and get yourself to that Sunday.
Go ahead, Nasty.
Nasty,
Nasty,
everybody. That's going to do it for us in the Vancouver Surge here on the stage.
Congratulations to Vancouver. Nobody saw this happening but Thieves. Yeah, very, very poor showing for them. They're going to be pissed about that.
Fuck.
I mean, they're going to be going to EWC now, hopefully trying to do what FaZe did
Thank you,
last
Riley.
year. And
Listen, I didn't want to pick the Cougars just because of my man Stans, my man Envoy, fucking obviously Matt.
That shit is crazy,
But
bro.
I felt it, dude. I felt it down in my loins, and I didn't want to feel it because I obviously didn't want to bring that. But man, 04 has been
Yeah,
playing
shout out my twin.
stupendously. 3-piece after 2-piece after 3-piece.
And we've got pure
Good for them.
Impacts with a 20 gifted members. Come on, Impacts. That's my boy
Let me show
right there.
04
Thank you
some
for the
love.
20 members. Bang! Come on, big dog. Thank you very much. Wow. I mean, what a start to Friday. That's fucking insane.
Let me show my evil twin
That is
some love,
insane.
man.
We still have 3 more matches. Now, imagine Carolina do the unthinkable and beat FaZe.
Oh, shit.
You're feeling that too?
This shit's crazy.
I mean, dude, I don't know what.
Nasty is pulling out that second sub every now and then, but he just feels like, I mean, we've talked about it throughout the year, like 04 looks great with an AR, so I'm pumped to see him do it more at this tournament.
And they're just not taking like the easy way out. I mean, you think about like their offensive rounds where they're just playing over towards B and like pushing it to the limit. Like there's not a lot of time left when they ended up capturing B and extending, and you see here's the very end of the game. It's looking like these have it right after that 2-piece.
This is our scuff play of the game, the 3v3.
You see the skull, yeah.
You see the skull, that's on point, that's 20 dives, and Nasty with the slide, and then it's just chaos inside the point. Abuza is there for the trade, and then of course Hydra left in a 1v2. Nasty and Neptune not gonna allow this opportunity to slip through their fingers.
Listen, like, we can't count Vancouver's enough. Because one, it was like they were winning some of the most important gunfights throughout the game, like insane 1v1s. And then you look at like the stats, Bolt isn't even Vancouver. Best control map. This team is historically really bad at control. They're not great at Vault. They've played it twice in the last 10 controls that they have played, lost both times. Like, this is a huge step for Vancouver Surge.
They were 0-6 match count against Thieves coming into this. Like,
it's just crazy. That's for top 6.
Like, that is crazy.
They got a lot more games to play.
This Champs is insane already. Our bracket is getting wild. I have to ask you, Nameless, now we know Vancouver will play the loser of Optic Texas or Toronto Ultra. They will fall down to that losers round 2. How does Vancouver match up against those two squads throughout the season?
I mean, you look at Vancouver, it's like they're a world-class hardpoint team, right? So if they're playing control like what we just saw, they can win this whole thing. They can absolutely make the run. And you think about the coach that they have in Rambo, he has done it before. From an elimination round 1 all the way to a grand final, he knows how your mental needs to be to make that run. So I would not count Vancouver out at all.
Joe, I know you got to go. I wanted to ask the producers, can we get your thoughts, though? With the #1 seed now out of the tournament, what does this mean to everyone else still in it?
I mean, everybody just knows this tournament is wide open, right? If you're the FaZes, Miami's, Optics, that is your biggest threat is gone, right? But I think for LA Thieves, like, you put together a hell of a year, but this is the inept pressure of champs, right? Like, I think of the old Optic dynasty, right? When they bombed out in winners round 1 early, then they would go home. It took their 3rd try to get that trophy, right? There is just a pressure when it comes to this weekend, and that's just the way it goes sometimes.
One of the top dogs out of the fight. When we come back, we'll find out, can FaZe survive a day 2? It's the 2025 Call of Duty Championship Weekend.
The Scuff Call of Duty collection is $30 off this weekend only. Visit scuff.co/CDL to upgrade your game with a Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
It's championship weekend here at the Call of Duty League 2025, and we've taken the oldest player in the league and the youngest player in the league to ask them a few little questions. Is age just a number? We'll find out. Snoopy, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. It's just to gauge your answers, and everyone's very interested to see what you're going to say. Snoopy, what was the first COD you played?
MW2, like the first one, because of my brother.
Call of Duty 4. My parents brought it for me for Christmas.
First COD that you went professional in?
MW2, Champs.
Call of Duty Ghosts.
Motion the gesture that you would use if you couldn't speak to somebody in the distance, but you wanted to call them. What would you do?
I don't know, like this.
And now, what was the first viral meme you remember as a teen?
Maybe just like the troll face, I guess. Like troll guy dancing, something like that. Yeah, that one.
Were memes even that viral when I was a teen? I might be too old for that. I don't even know. I can't think of one from like high school and stuff like that. I'm ancient at this point. I'm in my 30s. Like, I don't even know. I don't have a good answer.
And you said ancient, not me. If you could give yourself some advice in 10 years' time, where do you think you're going to be, and what would you like to be doing?
Hopefully playing COD still. I'm very happy to be able to do this. Stay locked in, trust God, trust the process, and learn from everything.
If you could give yourself advice 10 years ago, what would you tell yourself?
Maybe take college off for a bit, take it more seriously, get into streaming, and have fun with it. Like, I didn't realize what it would become, and obviously here we are. It's blown up, so yeah.
I love to hear it, Snoopy. Thank you so much, and best of luck at Champs.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Esports Engine Crew. Top left.
Put your head down and secure the target. Planting the bomb.
I need him top left.
He's in the little
Come in. Come back in.
I've already bombed that.
Yeah, bombs up.
That way.
I can kill that guy.
Nice. Above you on the gear.
No man.
No man's right now.
Now, hit them again before they
baby.
Hey, bro, I'm on Mars, right?
I'm on Mars.
Match made, I'm going to openly just ask, who will be the worst player we see in the All-Star game today?
The worst player from all of these teams? Oh, this is hard, man. It's the All-Stars. Oh, I got to think about this.
It's going to be Octane.
You think it's going to be Octane?
Yeah.
He was a beast, so he was number 2 overall S&D KD.
Yes, he has, but guess what? Octane's had one good event since like 2016.
I'm going with Nameless just because he can probably hear me right now. He's going to choke big time.
Kind of y'all's situation.
Yeah, what's the setup you got going?
Apartment?
So we have a kind of like a penthouse apartment and a whole bunch of setups in here.
Do you guys all live together in this penthouse? Who's cooking? Who's whipping up the meals after a win?
So Brian gets the penthouse. We're all staying at a different apartment.
Okay.
Still pretty nice, not quite a penthouse, but you know, we spend every day here. It's
Brian Saints living in a penthouse? Call of Duty can make dreams come true, children. You heard it here first.
All right.
The 2025 Carolina Royal Ravens team pack is available now. Each pack includes home and away operators, as well as this calling card for the barbecue after the smoke show. Next time you boot up, suit up at the in-game shop.
Maybe going to 100-point club phase. This has been an unreal performance. Lynn is just dancing with death.
Getting it done, freeze the track down, backside. Oh my! Ravens 3 in a row. Disgusting.
That's all 4 kills and an ace collected.
Here we go again. Chauncey down low. This time it's Slasher up top. He's able to track down both of them. Slasher follow. Oh! Carolina, a masterclass here on Skyline.
Face might be dead, might be quick.
Stopping me. I did not come for apologies. I am not here for the politics. The confidence started with common sense. They gonna cry for acknowledgement. I got the team to conglomerate. Give it to Austin, not stopping it. I'm the one, they not stopping him. No. That boy is a different situation. Black tents when I pull up in the latest one.
Welcome home, one and all, to the Call of Duty League, where we have all-stars like this man, Draza from Atlanta FaZe, who is now featured on the Esports World Cup Level Up episode live on Prime Video. It's awesome for this star to get his spotlight, one of the best in the leagues, an incredible personality, making his way all the way over here from Alaska.
Yeah, no, crazy story out of Draza, man, and he's just been sensational since he has entered the league, and he's got a special opportunity here to make a run down in the lower bracket, but they got a tough opponent.
Welcome back, everybody. We just said goodbye to LA Thieves, our top seed in the tournament. Now, our number 2 seed is in danger of elimination. They are going up against Carolina Royal Ravens, and the man we saw in the break named Slasher. Slasher's looking at his career. Over the last 10 years, he's been to 8 champs, but he missed out last year. You know he's got to be hungry tonight, Lionel.
I mean, no one is hungry. I think it's the true testament, you know, is age just a number? Yeah, but the warrior will, the will to win, that's the thing that really keeps you going. And I feel like Slasher still has that. Is this his last hurrah? I doubt it. But I really do hope he brings his A game against FaZe.
On the other side, you have Atlanta FaZe, who is very comfortable making their way to champs. In fact, they've made a number of championship Sundays, but not in my era, Ali. They haven't done it in the last 3. So what do they need to do if we want to see FaZe raising a trophy?
We need to see them all come out on the same page. I felt like yesterday they kind of didn't have the same game plan. They fell short against Optic. And for Atlanta FaZe, like, they've been in these situations before. Usually when you catch them slipping, it's going to be either that first match or on a Sunday near that grand final. It's either or. It's never in the middle. So I'm expecting a huge bounce back out of them today.
Yeah, I mean, they got outclassed yesterday. 3-0. Yeah, I mean, outclassed across the board. And, you know, there were some questions about Atlanta in terms of, like, how they play on rotations. You think back to, like, stage 3 when it was falling apart a little bit. And then coming in, those problems have resurfaced. And you look at them, and it's like some things with their map pool we thought would be different here at Champs with the extended break, where it's like they're still playing the Hacienda controls. They don't want to play Vault, and they've been losing those lately. We're going to see another one in this series. So Atlanta FaZe seemingly uncomfortable here at COD Champs.
We should remind people, Simp and Abizi going for their 3rd ring. That would tie, of course, the greats in the Call of Duty universe with that record. Let's talk about their opposition on the other side. Slasher looking for his 2nd ring. He's got TJ Haley with him, and they brought in some new guns, including the rookie Dylan Rex and Gwyn in his 2nd year.
Look, I know they fell short yesterday, but they exceeded my expectations heading into this event. I feel like they exceeded everybody's with the way they performed yesterday. And in some, situations, you think, they beat themselves. They could have easily won that match versus Toronto Ultra. And so that spells kind of dangerous for Atlanta FaZe because their showing versus Optic was so slow. Or on the flip side, Carolina, their search and destroy looked incredible. Their search and destroy all season as though it's been keeping them afloat. And if they keep winning search and destroys, they pull out a respawn. I mean, these are some vets. They've been in these positions before. The pressure's not going to get to them.
I'm looking at this roster, and I saw Gwyn pop it off yesterday. Chance couldn't shut up about how well he was playing, but in the green room, people like yourself and Study were being a little critical, saying something must be going wrong. If one player is able to have this stellar performance, the rest of the team should be in tow, not 100 points behind in the game of Hardpoint.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of like the story since they released Vivid, right? Like their Hardpoint has just been out of whack.
They didn't need Slang.
They can't win Hardpoint. I mean, they've lost 6 straight, and you look at the respawns in general, 4-14 since the start of stage 4, right? So it has just been very, very tough for them, and yesterday was a choke job. You talk about games 3 and 4, they had it in the palm of their hands, choke both of those maps, right? So that's hard to recover from, especially with some young guys like Dylan Rex on the team.
It's your time to bounce back, and you got to do it early like Vancouver just did against LA Thieves. Here are your maps and modes going up against Atlanta FaZe tonight. You got Hacienda for a triple dose. If we go to a game 5, we will have seen it for Hardpoint, Control, and Search and Destroy. And any thoughts along the way?
Yeah, I mean, just another one of those things where, I talked about Atlanta FaZe and the Hacienda Controls have been losing them lately. 3 of their last 4 they lost. They won 1 round in those 3 losses as well. Looking at this, I don't think you're that mad if you're Carolina coming into this series.
Allie, you got the numbers in front of you. What do they say?
I don't love the Haciendas for Carolina. They don't really play Hacienda Hardpoint often, and even that Search and Destroy is not one of their strengths. So I just think it might be a poor matchup for the team in blue.
Miles, it's time to lock in our Scuff pick'ems, and not only do I want your team to watch, but also give me a player from that squad in this series.
Player too. Well, look, anything can and will happen at Champs, and today is a fantastic testament to it. Yesterday as well. Never say never. I think the Ravens might do something unbelievable. And I'm going to watch TJ Haley.
He's going Ravens.
I'm going blue, baby. That was not convincing.
That was not convincing at all. I was waiting for the psych the entire time you said that. It was like, and I'm going Atlanta
I
FaZe.
wouldn't do that to production. I'd never do that to them.
Never. Allie? Phasing up.
Phasing up.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Atlanta FaZe, and I'm going to go with Simp as my player to watch, man. Every time they get in a tough spot, he just does something spectacular.
You bring it back into it.
I don't believe my answer, but Miles has now sold me. I'm looking at the
No,
numbers.
you're not.
Slasher,
What numbers are you
Black
looking
Ops
at?
3,
What
first
numbers
place.
are you looking at right now?
You look at Black Ops 4, second place. We're in Black Ops 6. He's getting Infinity. He's getting all the stones, baby. Slasher, the Thanos is coming out. Carolina gets the job done. We're done yapping, which means the players are ready. Make some noise, Ontario. It's time for elimination match number 2.
Yes, it is, and I like that call out of a Thanos comeback. Carolina gonna need everything in which they got to take down the bad boys of the CDL. But once again, one team has to go home, and it's time to get this series started. Everybody get ready to make some noise for Atlanta FaZe and the Carolina Royal Ravens.
Look, this isn't the matchup that you would have expected seeing. Atlanta FaZe drop down to elimination round number 1. But if we know anything about the Carolina Royal Ravens and Slasher, he loves the elimination bracket. He is Thanos of losers for a reason. I couldn't imagine a more fun situation than this one. And these two teams, listen, they've had a couple of close series. It's the search and destroy keeps going the Carolina Royal Ravens' way. We could have a banger game 5 on our hands. Atlanta FaZe now staring down what could be their best path to victory with their ops out of the competition, guy.
Yes, it could be. It's the first time we've seen these two teams play on land. And I know one of these players want to get a lick back on their old squad. It's everything or nothing. Get ready. We're about to get this series started.
And that's, of course, talking Slasher versus his former team. Shift here with Study, and I think, you know, match 1 just serves as a wake-up call, I think, for the rest of the day. If you're Atlanta, you're looking in the background saying, what the hell just happened? And we cannot let that happen to us.
Oh yeah, there's something about Ontario, Canada. There's something in the air, or I don't know what the hell is going on, but it is upset galore so far since we entered the building. Obviously, nobody expected LAT, back-to-back champions, to get dead last here for the ring. But now the number 2 seed, your opportunity to potentially right your wrongs off on the first day. You come out slow versus Optic Texas. You have a bounce back potentially in front of you versus Carolina, but everything